Hello, welcome to Mac and Cheese Movies. I'm Scotty Coffidge. If I didn't have to kill him, we'd be pals. Ben Remmert.
What's going on?
Today we're going to do the third John Wick movie, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, completing all of the John Wick movies.
Yep.
Until the next one.
Until the next one. When's 4 come out? 4's coming out a year?
I think there's a trailer at Comic-Con last week, so probably next year. We'll be back here. Food and drink. What did we do for food and drink? There's not really that much food and drink in this movie.
There's not. Actually, yeah, man.
I think there's a drink that Winston's drinking.
Yeah, I don't know what he. I don't know if it looks like bourbon or something.
Yeah.
He's pouring. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually noticed that, at the very end, I need lots of guns.
Yeah.
And, they go to the vault, and outside the vault is a whole ass bar. You go into the vault, and there's like couches and stuff in there, and another bar in there.
I love it. I love it.
It's so classy, and then, even his gun, Winston's gun, when he's kind of waiting for John to do his thing, he has it was like a pearl grip. It's all like elegant and like over the top. And anyway, the whole movie's over the top, Anyway, sorry.
But we are cooking some cod.
Yeah, we're gonna attempt to cook some cod.
I got some at the grocery store today, and it's frozen.
All of it. He got all the cod at the grocery. All of the cod. I'm like, it's me and you, man. Here's a freaking slab. Anyway.
It's Alaskan cod. It's supposed to be high quality, just like something they would have at the Continental.
Yeah, they would.
Winston, only the best. This is what he would eat.
Yeah, he would.
Let's talk about our film, John Wick 3. According to the legends of IMDb, John Wick is on the run after killing a member of the High Table, and with a $14 million price on his head, he is the target of assassins everywhere. Let's do first taste, Ben. First time you saw it, relationship to it, why is it a mac and cheese movie?
The first time I saw it was, it's kind of the whole same story. We watched John Wick 1, we were like, holy shit, we're going straight into 2. Watch 2, and me and Sarah kind of looked at each other, and we're like, we're going to go ahead and watch 3. We're watching 3. We did. We watched all 3 in the same day. I've never, ever done that on a movie, ever. Like, no marathon or anything like that, and this was the first time. So that was the first time watching it. Rewatching it again, I actually had forgotten a lot of stuff in that movie. But as usual, action-packed, the guns and all that, that's great. But there's so many, interesting fight. He's like the Bourne Identity or something where he could just take random objects and now they're weapons, like the book and or
a horse.
A horse and it does get to a point where it's like dudes riding motorcycles, horses, any belt, I don't know, man. It's such a good, for it being so action-packed and you kind of in your head you're like, oh, it's gonna be like a Fast and the Furious type of thing or whatever, and it's really not. It's pretty good, man, I think. But anyway, I'm getting off on the
My first taste, I went and saw it with my dad on opening weekend, who hadn't seen either of the first 2 movies. So here we are in line for popcorn and Coke, and I'm giving him a play-by-play, everything about the first 2 movies in 5 minutes. I'm wrecking it for people who hadn't seen it, around me. But we saw it. It was, it's such a good time, and I didn't.
You just thought where you're like, someone killed his dog, man, and then that's it. That's the whole movie, man.
That's what. Yeah. And so I was like, no, but there's this place that you can't kill anybody at this place, and he kills somebody on the High Table, and he's excommunicated. So yeah, we saw it, and I like this movie. I like the third one a lot. There's a lot to like about it. When I see it on cable and stuff, I don't watch it as much as when John Wick 1 or 2 is on. Yeah. Those if I'm watching something else and it's when it's on a commercial, I'll flip to John Wick 2 or whatever, because that's on that was on Spike all the time, on Friday nights and stuff.
Still have cable?
Yeah, I got Hulu. Shut up, Ben. All right. The fighting's great in this. I like that there's a whole setup. It isn't just John Wick taking on the assassins and that's the movie. I mean, he's taking on the system now. That's what I really like. They're upping the stakes on what's going on.
Yeah.
I love all the dog scenes. I love that the dog is running with him when he's running out of time.
Yeah.
And then he's going to the hotel, and when the guy's asking him to come get out of the cab, the dog is smiling and and John Wick tackling someone on a motorcycle looks impossible, and he does it. It looks so real. It looks amazing. I like the adjudicator character in this.
I freaking hate that bitch, dude. As good job on your character, you know. But there's so many times where I'm like, God, like when she's like, oh, so you haven't decided to step down? I wish you'd just be like, clack, like in the middle of her sentence, like dead ass, you dead. You're gonna die anyway. You already said you're not gonna step down, Winston or whatever. It's like just fuck dude, freaking goddamn Lawrence Fishburne, man. Like he's like, and you know, it comes down to like sometimes you just gotta cut a motherfucker or whatever. And I'm like, God damn, dude. Like anyway, I hate that character, but. Sorry, man, I'm getting off.
What I liked about her was she didn't turn into some like kung fu master or anything.
Yeah.
While everything's going down, she's still in like her hotel room and then calling Winston, and Winston just hangs up on her. I love it.
Yeah.
But she's just she's like the red tape. She represents like red tape. She's like the Karen of the John Wick universe.
Yeah. I wish they would have developed it a little more as in like, okay, this person's coming from the high table or whatever to like, you know, enforce the rule, like an enforcer. Like, how did she get to that position? You know what I mean? Like, there's obviously a crazy amount of power she has, right? Your hotel, it's just fucking, I don't know what the word they use, like out of
deconsecrated?
Business, deconsecrated.
Yeah.
Like, that's some serious power, right? It's like, so what's her deal? How did she get to that point? They could probably do a whole, and I bet they do, man. I bet they start doing offshoots.
I think they can do the offshoots. I think they have like a TV show in development.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not getting off of it.
I love that when the Continental has been deconsecrated and they're going to make their last stand.
Yeah.
And Winston in the vault, he's like ready for death. I want to be like him. He's calm.
Calm.
He's drinking like a nice bourbon, listening to some vinyl. The dog is on his awesome couch with him. That's how I want to go. Like, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of want to just like close my eyes and go to sleep and then just don't wake up. But yeah, I get it.
I don't want to be freaked out.
I don't know,
in this
man.
situation.
As far as last stands go, it's like, man, you're going to die. You might as well go out and freaking guns blazing, man. You know, I don't know. That seems more interesting. Probably more painful, but whatever. I don't know.
I love the fanboys for John Wick in this movie. Like the assassins people are like,
yeah.
Oh man, I'm like a big fan.
Yeah.
Like,
so I was like, I saw him and I'm like, where the fuck do I know this guy from or whatever? So Sarah and I just got done binge watching Iron Chef America, and he's the guy that starts it where he's like, "A la cuisine! A la cuisine!" And he's like, this side. Anyway, that's that same guy. I Googled it which I don't do a lot, for like old characters and like actors or whatever. Like Sarah usually does that. But I was like, where is this dude at? Man, anyway, I just thought it was interesting. He did really good, man. That dude really did good. And then, like you said, he like sat down next to him on the couch or whatever, like super close, and it's just like, he just tried to kill you, man. And then he's just like, hey, since we're on pause, in the hotel, I just want to let you know. But then, he tries to compare himself, we're both masters of death or whatever, and John Wick's like, no, we're not the same, homie. Like, fuck off. Anyway, yeah.
And then those other two guys are like, oh, John, he's a little slow. He's slower than I thought he was going to be. And he's like, oh, it's been 5 years. He was out, but he's still John Wick.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Everything is impossible for John Wick in this film, and maybe he needed a little help. So we're going to play a game here.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the universe of Keanu Reeves' characters and talk about how they would do in this movie. So characters in like his movies have different strengths. We're also going to see who holds up best in this movie among Keanu's female co-stars over the years. Okay? So we have Halle Berry, who does a nice job in this movie, but like we've got some other characters that maybe would do a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So let's go through these, and then we'll kind of talk about them, and then we'll make a decision.
Okay.
Okay, the first Keanu Reeves character, how well are they going to do in the John Wick universe in this movie? Ted Theodore Logan from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. His skill is he can use a time machine to get out of sticky situations. What would you think, how long will this guy last in this movie?
I mean, theoretically, infinitely. He can just dip out to another time anytime he wants.
Just the phone booth is just psh,
yeah.
psh, psh.
Like, oh, we got the information from the guy, the Halle Berry's boss or whatever, and then, he he wants to take the dog, and we all know how that goes in this series. But no is the answer, and he's like mouthing like, "Don't do it," because we're gonna have to fight our way out of here. That would have been like, "Hey, we got the info we need. We're fucking out, homie." But man, that's actually a pretty good, skill or whatever.
And maybe he goes back to the end of the second movie and keeps him from killing that guy.
Yeah.
And gets him outside the Continental.
Yeah, so theoretically, if he had the ability to time travel, he should be able to make sure every assassination or shit.
John Wick can kill Hitler.
When they broke in and fucked his dog up.
Yeah.
He could have prevented all that. And then we wouldn't have a whole series, but anyway.
So Ted is really like a really good candidate right here.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
What else you got on there?
Okay. We got Johnny Utah on Point Break.
I was like, is surfing one of them, dude? Oh, my God, man.
His skill is he's an FBI agent. He's used to some action. He can surf.
He's used to some action.
Weakness, he's really good at shooting when it doesn't count. These assassins aren't paper targets.
Oh, my God. He's good at skydiving.
He's good at skydiving.
Yeah, man. I mean, all that stuff's great, but if you compare that to like John Wick, yeah, there's no way Johnny Utah's beating John Wick, man. Like if they came in like Bizarro Land and had to kill each other or whatever, nah, man. I'm going with Bill and Ted.
Okay. Jack Traven from Speed, LA Bomb Squad. He's willing to jump on the bus. He goes under the bus to try to fix it. Rescues Sandra Bullock, kills Dennis Hopper.
So I will say, courageous acts, obviously, doing the right thing and, standing up for other people. John Wick, though, is like, he's just angry. It's vengeance for him, even at the very end, he's like, are you pissed off or whatever? And he's like, yes, or whatever. And then it just like cuts or whatever. I think that outweighs the good guy stuff. And, they're both equally as skilled as far as, jumping on the moving shit and utilizing stuff around them and, killing people, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So he's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Okay. Better than Johnny Utah, I think.
Yeah. This movie, Johnny Mnemonic, this Keanu Reeves movie, he's a courier with data in his head. I was thinking, even if he's good at fighting, the stuff in this movie is not digital for the most part, so maybe that's like a weakness. They're not using computers. They're using like stamps and they're using like weird phone cable, like old school stuff. Like there's nothing for him to really hack into.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds, I don't know. John Wick would kill that guy.
Okay. So right now we got, Ted is like really like the front runner here.
Time travel, man. You're like,
The Matrix. Mr. Anderson, Neo.
Man. I think I'm going to have to go with Neo on this one because Neo also uses his surroundings very, very well because he's in like a computer simulation, right? He doesn't get to necessarily just like choose the stuff that he wants. I don't know. I'm doing a bad job explaining that. They're both very innovative with their surroundings and how to use them to the best of their ability when it counts the most.
Yeah.
Both in Neo. And also, kind of like the time travel deal, you can kind of go in and out of the Matrix, at like, usually in the Matrix it's an inconvenient
And also
time,
getting a freaking phone booth.
Just like that, dude. Yeah, man. The phone rings. Yeah, man. I don't know. I like Neo's character too. And he ends up being, yeah, dude. I'm going with Neo. I changed my vote now.
Well,
from time travel to
okay.
Neo.
So we got Neo, front runner, and we also got Ted. We also got something's got to give. Dr. Julian Mercer.
Green teases strength or playwrights or what?
He's swooning. You can just swoon the bad guys away. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, man. I don't think that they care.
They don't care about this sophisticated
They're not going to stop and be like,
doctor.
oh, wow. No. They're shooting people's dogs, man. They don't give a fuck.
They're shooting other.
He's excommunicado, Scotty. The fucking doctor. What is he? I say that, and then there's a part in the movie he could have stitched himself up.
Yeah, he's good with a knife.
And then he wouldn't have had to shoot that dude, which that was on him. Oh no! How will they? Or will
I think they're gonna know. I think they're gonna know.
Yeah, that bald chick probably would have found out, but anyway.
The adjudicator?
Yeah.
She's not bald, but
Whatever. She shaved her head. She's bald.
Constantine.
Man, that's a good movie.
Does demonology help in this situation? Or
No.
is he an angel in Constantine? I saw that when it came out, but I haven't seen it since.
He is, because he starts going up, and then he flips off everybody on his way up or whatever, because I don't know like how the scales balance out or whatever the fuck in that movie, but he does end up going up, I think. He's not going to hell. He's a demon slayer. That would probably not be a good place for him.
So you think he'd probably do well in the John Wick world?
I think he would fare well. I do not think he would beat out John Wick or Neo, but I think that would be like a close
What about Ted?
third. Dude, it's almost like, okay, fine, you have the time travel ability, but they're not the brightest people, right? Like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
And you gotta be like pretty quick in this movie, right? So maybe they like couldn't go back in time fast. I don't know, man. It only takes one time of fucking up.
You can't dial the number quick enough,
Yeah,
maybe.
dude. I don't know, man. I like Constantine, man. Actually, what's his first? I think his name is John, and I think it's John Constantine. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We can.
We're just gonna say it right now, John Constantine.
We could fact check, just like the lady in Speed. What's her fucking name?
50s yearbook?
Helen. That was you, Helen Mirren or whatever.
It's not Helen Mirren. Helen's the woman who tries to get off the bus and blows up.
Dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. She deserved to die.
She needed to play it cool, that's for sure.
Oh my God, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
47 Ronin. I've not seen this movie,
yeah.
but it's about fighting a band of samurai, so that sounds promising.
That does. Also, it seems like there's a lot of samurai-like people, assassins in this movie. We got like a Kill Bill scenario going on at one point here, I think. I think that they would fare well. Ultimately, they're not going to beat John Wick. I mean, come on, man. The dude's he chopped his own finger off, Scotty. Like, he chopped his own finger off.
Just to get back to New York.
Just to fucking throw it away again. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, they don't have a chance.
What I'm going to say about that is don't bring a samurai sword to a gunfight.
Yeah, or both. I don't know. That could be cool.
This is our last one. Always Be My Maybe, Keanu Reeves.
Dude, good movie, first of all. Dude, I lost it when that dude opens the door and he's like, I wash my face with shampoo. I fucking lost it, dude. Anyway, that's a side note. But no, so Keanu Reeves literally, it seems like he's playing himself as if you really met him in real life or whatever. And he's just like this, somehow just the coolest person ever or whatever, but he's not even doing anything. He's not even trying. He's just like a nice person or whatever. But no, he's not. He himself cannot beat John Wick as his character or whatever. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So where do we land? I said Neo at the end, I think. Or do you still think Bill and Ted?
Well, I think Neo's got more options than Ted, and you're right. Ted is probably not as quick on his feet as he needs to be in this situation with multiple assassins and this whole system and everything else.
By the way, the whole system and like how like hardcore it is, and I'm serving and all that. It seems like everyone in fucking New York City is an assassin, and it's a little like everybody's an assassin. Like everyone can't be an assassin, Scotty. I don't know, man. It's a little unrealistic. That's all I'm saying. I said that last time, I think in the pod too, the other ones we did. Everyone and their dog's a fucking assassin.
In the first
Literally,
movie,
and
it
their
feels
dog.
like there's only a handful of them in the movie, and the rest of them are just kind of gangsters.
But I mean, there's like a random dude in the alley.
Yeah.
It's raining, and he just happens to be an assassin.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Anyway,
I don't want. If I'm an assassin, I don't want to be just in an alley waiting for something to go down. I want to be in the Winston position. I want to be in some of these other. I want to be a rich assassin. If we're gonna go that route.
Doggy.
Okay. On to his female co-stars. Halle Berry is good as Sophia. We like her. But let's look at some other actresses that have been in some Keanu Reeves films. Sandra Bullock, The Blind Side. How is she going to do in this movie?
Well, from what I saw, she's pretty badass in that movie. And apparently you got to be able to, when they talk to each other, they do it in such a way that's like pretty respectful.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Sandra Bullock's going to be able to hold her...
Hold her cool?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, which may or may not be a good or bad thing, depending on the scenario.
Also, she's also in The Lake House with Keanu Reeves. Keanu points. She's just a doctor in that. We might be in a situation like Dr. Leo Mercer, or even like less than, because she's not as cool in The Lake House, but there is kind of some time travel elements in that movie.
Yeah, didn't he like send stuff through the mail or something?
Yeah, so it's not as cool as like the Bill and Ted stuff. Just get some mail.
Oh my God.
So maybe she's out on that. But then we got Miss Congeniality. She's an FBI agent. I think that she's going to make it longer in the movie than Lake House or Blindside, Sandra Bullock.
Oh yeah, man.
Practical Magic. She's a witch, so that's good.
Witches are cool, man.
It's spells and stuff, so she doesn't turn into like freaking WandaVision, like.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm all about it. Man.
Speed and Speed 2. She's Annie.
So yeah,
Keanu points for the first one.
that's another one of those where it's like she's very adaptive, right? Like, yeah, I'm Annie, and like, fuck, I don't want to do this, but at the same time, like, shit, we gotta roll with it. I'll drive the fucking bus, or like, go save the little deaf girl on the fucking boat or whatever it is in Speed 2. Yeah, man.
So Annie's good. You like Annie?
Yeah, I like Annie.
What about Demolition Man, Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
Yeah, it is pretty badass.
What about Love Potion number 9? She can make all these assassins fall in love with her when she just speaks to them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's going to be the...
That's unbeatable? Is that the winner?
Well, I don't know. I mean...
It might be.
Okay, they fall in love, but then what happens after that? Does she like kill them, or do they just like...
She could just kill them.
Or did they like go and like assassinate other people, or what? So it seems like maybe the magic from the witch might be like more powerful than like... Because you could, theoretically, you could do like any type of magic, right? You could theoretically make people fall in love with you with witchcraft. So maybe don't limit yourself to just like love potion.
Oh, okay.
This is so ridiculous. All right.
The next actress we got, Charlize Theron.
Yeah, dude.
She's in this movie Sweet November with Keanu Reeves. Keanu points. She changes lives, but I don't know if
which one's Sweet November.
she like takes this like workaholic lawyer in, and she like kind of changes his mindset about life and work balance and all this stuff. But like, also she's dying of cancer.
Dude, that movie sounds fucking terrible.
So what I'm saying is she changes lives, but I don't know if she's going to be super handy in this situation.
Yeah, man.
At all.
Yeah,
at all.
I hope your work-life balance works out for you when you're just running from assassins, dude. No. Thanks. Thanks for the advice. And then dies of cancer. God. That's your pal. Anyway, that's bad to say. All right.
She's also in The Devil's Advocate. Keanu points.
Yeah, that's a good movie, man.
She was pregnant with the devil's baby, so that's not nothing.
No, I guess it's not, man.
Atomic Blonde. Hell yeah. She fits the bill right there. Oh my God.
Literally. It's like, from what I saw, female John Wick, essentially.
Fast and the Furious, 9, 12, whatever the movie is. She's Cypher. She's the supervillain. It's pretty badass. She's pretty badass in those movies. She'd be badass in this situation.
Okay, maybe. I don't. What else we got on
The
here?
Snow White movies, she's the villain Ravina, which is some hardcore black magic. I think that bumps off Sandra Bullock's practical magic.
The Snow White witch?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I haven't seen it. I don't know, like, how dark are we talking here? Because
she's pretty ruthless.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And hardcore.
Well, bye, Sandra.
Yeah.
Bye, Sandy.
And then in 2005, Charlize was in this movie called Aeon Flux.
Yeah, I remember. That was like a, what do you want to call it? Like a new thing.
Future, cyberpunk kind of
something
thing.
Like that,
yeah. She's doing pretty well in this situation, in this world, I think. The Italian Job.
Yeah.
She can get away with some. Charlize Theron. And then Charlize Theron, here we go. Mad Max Fury Road, Imperator Furiosa.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much it for me, I think. Like,
I mean,
bye, Sandy.
She's got 3 Keanu points, ton of badass points.
Between that and Atomic Blonde, a Fury Road and Atomic Blonde, I think she's got Sandra Bullock beat. Yeah, man.
We got one more actress we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Winona Ryder. In Stranger Things, Joyce Byers.
Get my son back.
I think she's.
Did you finish season 4?
I have not. I think I have like 2 episodes left. But I mean, Joyce Byers is getting killed in the John Wick universe. Mm-hmm. She's also in Destination Wedding with Keanu Reeves. Keanu points.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
She's getting killed in that one too. A Scanner Darkly with Keanu Reeves. Keanu points. But she's also going to be getting killed in the John Wick universe. She doesn't have any skills for this. I think she's like a drug addict.
So when you wrote these down, did we just like fuck Winona Ryder? She's not. You're like, she was in this movie. She's not going to make it. She was in this movie. She's not going to make it in that either.
Well, she's also been in a bunch of Keanu Reeves movies. So that's where I'm going with this.
Yeah. Okay.
She's in this movie, Reality Bites.
Okay.
Gen X angst isn't getting her through this movie.
Okay. So she dies again. Okay. Next.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. Keanu points. Keanu Reeves is in that movie.
I didn't see that
He's in that movie. Her character in this might do well in Constantine, but not in this movie. She's getting slayed in this movie.
Okay. Who was I'm trying to think of Constantine's.
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah. What was her what was her role in it? Was she like a doctor? No. Her sister died. Yeah, I got it now. Okay. Anyway, sorry, man.
Does Rachel Weisz, is this a dark horse? Is Rachel Weisz gonna make it well in the John Wick universe?
Man, I mean, the Mummy's pretty good, man. I think. So I think we both agree. Charlize Theron is the go-to, but compare that to Winona Ryder and Rachel Weisz.
Yeah.
Fucking Rachel all day, man.
Okay.
I think so.
So Rachel Weisz is in.
Okay.
So what do you think?
Out of all of them?
She beat out Charlize Theron?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's Charlize Theron. It's Charlize all day.
Yeah, dude.
All day.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen Mad Max? You should go watch it right now. Man, I say that, and now I'm thinking of, because I just watched it, Emily Blunt in A Quiet Place.
Oh.
In A Quiet Place. Dude, that's some fucking hardcore shit, dude. Like, the second one was nuts, man, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but I like no shit almost cried like 3 times just not from like, it's not sad, it's so fucking intense. Like it like I'm like literally like anxiety, you know what I mean, man? Like that whole movie's like that, and the shit that they have to go through, but like I don't know, man. Dude, I don't know, man. I think A Quiet Place, Emily Blunt would beat out Charlotte. I really do.
Is she in a Keanu Reeves movie though? That's what our criteria is here.
Probably not. I mean, no, right? I don't think so.
I don't. Unless Keanu Reeves is in The Devil Wears Prada as an extra somewhere and we didn't know about it or something.
Maybe he was.
And then we can get, how would Meryl Streep do in the John Wick universe?
Okay, so she would act her way out of every fucking shitty situation somehow. That's like her superpower is acting or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's gonna beat out witchcraft or I don't know, man. We could go so many ways with this.
I think we just opened a portal to get every performer in the John Wick universe.
Yeah, man.
So who do we got? So we got is Charlize?
I think so.
Is that our winner here?
I think so. Real, with if you're adding up Keanu points,
yeah,
she's the clear winner.
And then Neo, we're putting Neo.
I think Neo.
Okay.
Yeah. Versus time traveling Bill and Ted, just bebopping through the space-time continuum.
Do we have any doggy? What's our doggy bag for John Wick 3?
Shit, man. I think our doggy bag is, first of all, it's not over. There is a fourth one coming out, but what we've realized is from the first one, we were encapsulated by the concept of the Continental, their code of ethics or whatever within this organization, and that has slowly grown, and we are at a point now, I think, where it could branch off into side things. And have this whole, not like the Marvel universe, but like have this whole John Wick universe. And maybe there's a point where he's not even like in it. Maybe he has a cameo at some point or something, but like, like that, the
adjudicator?
That could be a whole fucking movie, I think.
Yeah.
I really do, if they wrote it. But also, it's like, now it always comes back to like vengeance or anger. It's like they fucked up Lawrence Fishburne. They fucked up John Wick again, and at the very end, they're both pissed off. I mean, what does he say at the end? There's the high table, but shit gets done under the table. Dude, I'm almost like, it might be unfair to say because he does such a good job, Lawrence Fishburne, but if you subbed him out for like Samuel Jackson or something, I don't know, man. Sometimes you just gotta cut a motherfucker. I mean, dude, can you imagine Samuel Jackson saying that? I don't know, man. Anyway, that's the doggy bag. We have this whole universe. We started with a movie, and now we have a potential.
We have all this stuff.
That's my.
Okay.
And also, don't shoot fucking dogs, man. Like, how hard is that? Everyone's just killing fucking dogs. I mean, it had a bulletproof.
I like that the dogs had bulletproof vests.
And also guns hidden.
And the dogs were killers. They were like jumping into cars.
They love crotches. That dog was just like crotch. I was like, good Lord, man. Anyway, good movie, man. Good series.
It's a good series. We're looking forward to it. We can't wait to do the next movie, and maybe we'll do it like we did the Top Gun Maverick episode where we film it like when it's still in theaters and everything.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Topical. That was a pretty good fight, huh?
Mac and cheese out.